All right, let's get right into it. If you're gearing up for a career in finance or, especially insurance, this is exactly what you need to know to nail that interview. We're going to crack the code on general insurance and give you the confidence to really stand out from the crowd. So here's our game plan. First, we'll tackle the big why. Why insurance is basically a financial safety net. Then we'll split the insurance world in two. After that, we'll meet the key players in the ecosystem and then decode the lingo you absolutely have to know. We'll follow a policy's entire life journey and finally bring it all home to show you exactly where you fit in.
So let's start at square one. What is the fundamental point of insurance? I mean, why does this massive, multi-trillion-dollar industry even exist?
Just think about it for a second. Life is full of what ifs, right? A car crash on the way to work, a fire at a warehouse, a sudden health issue. These are all huge, unforeseen risks that could be financially devastating. So, how do people and companies deal with that kind of uncertainty? And the answer is a financial safety net. It's really the perfect way to think about it. Insurance is there to catch you when something unexpected happens, helping you get back on your feet without going bankrupt. Okay, so here's the more official textbook definition. But the magic word here, the one you really need to remember, is pooling. Insurance works because it spreads the risk. We all chip in a little bit, that's our premium, into one giant pot of money. And that giant pot is used to pay for the huge unexpected losses that happen to just a few people. It's all about sharing the risk. Now, here's a crucial point for any interview. Not all insurance is created equal. You have to understand the fundamental split in the industry. There are really two different worlds of insurance. So on one side, you've got life insurance. That's all about the long term, providing for your family or loved ones after you're gone. But on the other side, and this is our focus today, you have general insurance. Honestly, the easiest way to think about it is it's insurance for pretty much everything else. It protects your stuff, your health, and your business from all those unexpected bumps in the road. And what does that everything else actually include? Well, it's the stuff that makes up our day-to-day lives. We're talking about insurance for your car, your health, your home. For businesses, it could be fire insurance or marine insurance for shipping goods. Even your vacation can be covered with travel insurance. It's all under that big general insurance umbrella. So, who actually makes this whole system work? To really get it, you need to know the cast of characters. Understanding who does what in this ecosystem is absolutely critical. It all kicks off with the policyholder. That's you, me, or a business trying to offload some risk. We transfer that risk to the insurer, the big company that issues the policy. But what if that risk is massive, like insuring against an earthquake? The insurer then passes a chunk of their risk to a reinsurer. It's literally insurance for the insurance company. And watching over all of this is the regulator, making sure everyone plays fair and the system stays strong. All right, pay close attention here, because this is your interview cheat sheet. If you want to walk in and sound like you know what you're talking about, you have to speak the language. Let's break down the 4 terms you just have to know. First up, premium. Super simple. This is the fee the policyholder pays to get coverage. For the insurance company, this is their revenue. It's the money coming in the door that keeps the lights on and pays for everything else. Understanding premiums is understanding the basic business model. Now, on the other side of that coin, you have the claim. This is what the insurer pays out when something bad actually happens. It's the company making good on its promise. And for the insurer, this is their number one expense. The whole game is balancing the premiums coming in with the claims going out. So how does an insurance company figure out how much premium to charge you? That's where underwriting comes in. Think of underwriting as the brain of the operation. Underwriters are the experts who assess the risk and decide, okay, can we insure this person? And if so, for how much? It's a critical decision-making function. Okay, but wait, insurers get premiums now for accidents that might not happen for months or even years. So where does that money go? It goes into the reserve. These are huge funds set aside specifically to pay for future claims. Regulators keep a very, very close eye on reserves because they're a key sign of a company's financial health. Now that we've got the players and the key terms down, let's put all the pieces together. We're going to follow an insurance policy from the very beginning to the very end. Seeing the whole life cycle really helps you understand how the business actually works day to day. So it all starts with a submission. That's just someone applying for insurance. Then the underwriters do their thing, analyzing the risk. If it all checks out, a quote is sent out.
Once the customer accepts and pays, the policy is bound. That's industry speak for active. Throughout the year, the policy might need servicing, like adding a new car. And at the end of the term, the whole renewal process starts up again. Okay, we have covered a lot of ground: the what, the who, and the how of general insurance. So now, let's bring it all back to you. How do you take all this knowledge and use it to land the job? What are hiring managers really looking for? Take a look at these skills. They map directly back to everything we just talked about. Building client relationships? That's the policyholder. Assessing customer needs? That's the very beginning of underwriting. Maintaining accurate records? That's crucial for servicing claims and keeping the regulators happy. It all connects. At the end of the day, they want someone who is reliable, detail-oriented, and totally focused on the customer. And if you want a killer line for your interview, here it is. This is how you can frame it. A statement like this is so powerful because it shows you get it. It tells the interviewer that you're not just looking for any job, but that you see a real, genuine fit between who you are and what the industry needs. It's confident, it's clear, and it's compelling. So there you have it. We've gone from the big picture idea of a financial safety net all the way down to how you can position yourself as the perfect candidate. You now have the foundational knowledge. So the only question left is, are you ready to step up and be their next trusted expert?